Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined. By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Peoples. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal. You got it. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty. But
he lets one fly deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Snags it quickly on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State?
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Push down for the tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Makes it. Not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback may change this route.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And some room to work. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Snags it down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Slings it downfield. It's caught. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Unloads quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Steps away. Fires on the move. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Bears the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. On the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air, it's Sayin. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Singleton. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Singleton. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in, it's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll test the right side.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Miller. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Barrels ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Complete to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Play fast.
Man, this guy is an
Okay.
elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Simpson. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Denver can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this.
Yeah, she already need money. They already need money. Dollar sign L-A.
Of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down.
Here we go.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect.
I'm playing the game. I'm
give
trying
up
to
one.
listen to the wrong person. I get. Oh, so it's Laurie. Her cash app is Laurie Kirky, but the name say Laura. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying when you put that in, spell Camille name. Camil.
Down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Myle. CA apostrophe
Incompletions
MYL.
and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10.
Show that shit. Hey, trying to do something.
Corner's
folks,
gonna
and
give
then
them
they
room.
do other things. One more play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't call it a shame, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Rams him with the stiff arm. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've
Laurie
used this
in.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game.
The name, the cash app name is Laurie. But the name on the display say Laurie.
From the 48.
But they got a picture in there.
To the air. It's Aller. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I like the play call.
But she got a little funny face.
You're on the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
But you got to think about it. Y'all down there.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I thought I sent it already. You rushed me to fucking send it.
To move the chains, keep this drive alive after
Yeah, get off my damn phone.
They go to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 15. Busts through behind his pad. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He breaks a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. To the air, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Cuevas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
To the air on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll go right back to him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Gashing the D on the right. Smashes ahead. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they cover that ground in a flash. A 95-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bring in the heat. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back. welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Hernandez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Offense changing the play. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Now on the move. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught it near the sticks. It's Smith. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target.
To the end zone and is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
So now it's 2nd and long. Calls his own number. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This is a designed run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Running to Green. Touchdown, Wake. Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Shakes off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Hernandez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll take it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Hernandez. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
It's cold.
The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle, or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Floating away. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hernandez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dead center perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense.
Lock in, guys. Just lock in.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Slides away. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Soft spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Lag out now. Reaching.
Give as they work on that clock. Turning it on! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Dingle. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
And the Gamecocks entered the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Gets rid of it. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could.
Jet to Holiday.
second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Singleton. Big collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Into the secondary on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. They'll get it down to the
8-yard line. Holiday.
Throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Toss sweep right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great...
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone. Will be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Some legit too, Holiday.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Complete on the comeback. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think...
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, shows you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Back to throw, it's Allard. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Got enough for the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Brings him to the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you...
He'll take a shot. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Singleton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They'll try to get outside.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Aller. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fought, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in, and a chance to tie this one.
And he puts through the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25.
Are you paying somebody?
Jeffrey. Come back on, it shouldn't be you. You Trent Green or college football?
Play first snap of the drive for the 25. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's out. Good timing on the break out. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to helping out on that receiver.
So they really couldn't get it because they just took Kyle Pitts the year before. Yeah.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
All right.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Just about set to get this second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Now adjusting. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Reset it. It came back in safe mode.
On their one possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Hands it off. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Randall. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Going to look downfield again. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute and ice this game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try the run. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Be back later, guys.